Hey guys, that monkey been back here for the video. Guys, welcome to an episode of the Baltimore Ravens franchise series. Starting off right away, this is a very important game against the Minnesota Vikings. Currently, the Ravens are 4-3 on the season after coming off back-to-back losses to the 5-2 Chargers and also 4-2 Chargers, and also, of course, the I believe the Bengals have 7-2 now. So the 7-2 Bengals and actually the 7-2 Chargers, they went ahead and lost back-to-back games too. So yeah, definitely one of those things where it's like you go against the best teams possible. It's not easy to go ahead and get the W, but for Baltimore, still trucking, still trying the best to go ahead and get to that next level and continue to beat these great teams. But some of these great teams are a little bit easier to be said than done to actually go ahead and beat them. Nonetheless, though, today we are playing the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings on this year are actually having a pretty decently bad season. They are 3-4 on the season, so they're not really playing all too great. But at the same time, though, they do have a top 10 defense. Their offense is really their biggest issue, so this is going to be an interesting game to see can Baltimore's defense finally be able to shut down an opponent, as we have seen so far in a lot of games this season. Simply, this defense, the last couple games, this defense has really been lackluster. They are still ranked #1 defense in the NFL, which is really surprising with how they have played. But nonetheless, though, we're going to see if they can go ahead and change that around. Maybe go ahead and start playing and showing off that #1 defense that they are ranked. Nonetheless, though, Lamar Jackson still having a pretty good season, even though the last 2 games has been an interception fest between him fumbling the ball or throwing interceptions the last 2 weeks. So we're hoping that we can see that turn around and maybe, just maybe, go ahead and hopefully, see Lamar Jackson. That should be great. Right there, that drive ended with a missed 31-yard field goal by Justin Tucker. And when Tucker is missing, that's, that the Ravens are going, well, really having a bad part of their season, because he missed a 31-yard field goal. Tucker doesn't miss anything. So to say he's going to miss a 31 is absolutely just not a thing. If you guys do not know, I also do not kick all my kicks. I sim all my kicks except for if it's a game-winning kick or something like that. So keep that in mind. For my kicks, I actually do sim them. So 31-yard field goal was missed. Right here on 3rd and 4, pass down the field completed to the 23-yard line. And just like that, new life for the Minnesota Vikings as they are going to get down to the 6-yard line here. And this Ravens defense looking absolutely just dumbfounded. Again, in another contest, this is not something we want to see out of this Ravens squad. And I will say, this is the game they have to win. They can't mess around in this game. They have to go and get a W. And this is the game. This is the game where they don't win this game, they could start really going downhill, especially with the Cincinnati Bengals being as good of a team as they are. Right there, holding them to a field goal, absolutely huge on the play, avoiding them from getting 6 points. But with how the Bengals are playing right now, the Bengals are currently 7-2. And then you have, of course, the Brownies, who are 4-5. So again, right behind, right on the cusp of going ahead and having to, worry about these teams. Now, next week, they do play 2-7 Dolphins, so that should go ahead and give them some kind of relief of like, okay, we don't have to go ahead and next week absolutely go balls to the wall. We can at least, have a good time knowing that we don't have to play a tough team next week. But this week, we still going to have to go ahead and get a really, really tough team. Right here on 2nd and 10, though, Mark Andrews does not get a first down, so it will bring up 3rd down and 6 before halftime here. Pass down the field, completed, touchdown. Devin, of course, yet again, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who loves the seams, as they will take a 7-3 lead at halftime. Right here, though, they get a sack and they call a timeout. And you never should ever call a timeout on the team, especially once you get a sack, because it just energizes them to play so much better. And right here, just absolute misjudgment on the play. No one covers 84, allowing him to get wide open. Next play later, again, just nobody covering the right hand side. Allow somebody to get wide open on the play, and now just like that, it's going to go ahead and be at least a field goal for halftime here, making it a 1-point game. just simple, stupid mistakes that this team has been making left and right. Definitely disappointing to be a fan and see this kind of mistakes. But again, like I said, it doesn't define anything. All that defines this game is what we can do at the end. And when that's triple zeros on the clock, what will the final score be? And that's all that matters. So now up by 7-6 at halftime. Minnesota's coming out of halftime with vengeance, trying to take the lead in this game and actually be able to go ahead and get the W here. 3rd down and 10, though. It's going to go and be a pass play here. This one completed, but no first down on the play. Also was an injury by the Minnesota Vikings on that play. So now Baltimore has a chance, up by 1. All they have to do here is not fluff it up. That's literally all they have to do here, is not fluff this up. Play smart, play good, and you will be able to walk away victorious. And this Minnesota Vikings defense, I told you they're ranked top 10, guys. They are not messing around. This is a situation you don't want to be in. You want to be in a situation against the Vikings where you're up by so much that their defense isn't really a factor. But when it's a close game like this is when their defense actually feasts and goes to work. Not many games this year did the Vikings allow a lot of points. So this is probably 7 points is a good number on, kind of close on what they probably would allow. 3rd down 11 here, though, is going to go and be a spread look for the Ravens. They're going to go ahead and throw a pass across the middle for a first down and some, at least now into field goal range, as long as Justin Tucker does not miss another field goal. So it's going to be J.K. Dobbins for a rush there, and absolutely all day long now has not been able to do really anything in the run game, as a pass right here is overthrown, kind of pass interference against on Hollywood right there. But Lamar Jackson is going to go and get a first down, 3rd and 10, showing off his mobile ability. Ravens going right back to the run game and absolutely just not going anywhere. This defensive line of the Vikings is absolutely just monstrous. As right there, Lamar does get another first down. Now taking us in the 4th quarter here, we just need to see a smart play by this Ravens team. Already up by 1 in field goal range, has the touchdown at least. Just don't play dumb. Just play smart. Get out of this, and they throw an interception. Just like that, changing everything. But again, like I said, it's not over yet. Right here, it's going to go ahead and be all their thought. Kirk Cousins chucks it off his back leg, and he completes it. He completes it over Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott just not making good doing good coverage on the play. Next play, later pass down the field. This one, a touchdown. This one on Marcus Peters, as Marcus Peters blows his coverage on the play. Next play, later on 2-point conversion here. Pass the left-hand side is completed, then dropped by Adam Thielen. So just like that now, Baltimore down by 5 points in the 4th quarter. Something we have seen the last couple of weeks is them being down in the contest, but that does not mean they are out, boys and girls. That just means that this is going to be a beautiful end of this game. I'm going to tell you this now, guys. It's going to be a beautiful end of this game right here. First down and 10 at 34-yard line. Here's going to be a pass by Lamar Jackson, taking a sack right there. Now 2nd down 20 at the 44-yard line. It's going to be another pass play here. This one ends up being a pass down the field completed to Devin as they get down to 3rd and 7 at the 32-yard line. Now on the outskirts of the 2-minute warning is a pass down the field here where Devin looked like he caught it for a touchdown, but definitely did drop it. 4th down and 7 here. This is ball game. They cannot get it, and they do convert it to, of course, who else but Hollywood Brown. First down 10 now on the cusp of the 2-minute warning. It's a pass down the field here, completed Devin, and he scores a touchdown, Ravens. Just like that, now they are up by 1 point in this contest. So it's going to be a pass play here. This one completed for a 2-point conversion. Now 3 points they're up by. Can the Ravens defense do anything in this contest? If you answer the question of no, they cannot, then you might have been incorrect there. We'll see if they can actually still get a stop, as they're allowing so many deep passes to happen in this game. Absolutely just, blunderful when it comes to how they're playing defense. And right here, pass down the field, deep down the field here, and it's caught, dropped on the play. 4th down and 6 here. This is the ball game. This is it. No questions asked. Another pass down the field, And again, Marlon Humphreys getting cooked on the play. So now you have Humphreys got cooked, Peters got cooked, and Deshaun Elliott got cooked. Guys, I don't know what we can do to stop deep passes like this, in all honesty. All three of our guys, our two corners and our best safety got cooked all together on the play. Absolutely awful. Right here, though, pass the left-hand side is incompleted, so they will set it for a field goal. Now, 23 seconds before halftime, before this game is over, Lamar Jackson needs to do something. He was on his left-hand side, uses athleticism to outrun most defenders. As 2nd down and 3 here at the 32-yard line, pass down the field completed to Devin, almost to midfield. Now 2 timeouts left, 47-yard line on the crisp of that 50-yard line midfield. It's going to be a pass play here. This one completely across the middle into field goal range. Now, very ballsy call. They will go ahead and run one more play before kicking the potential game-winning field goal. Patrick Ricard does get down to the 39. Now blanking a 56-yard field goal for Justin Tucker and the Baltimore Ravens. They need this field goal. They need this right here. The kick is up. The kick is good! And the Ravens have beaten the Minnesota Vikings coming off that bye week. This is what they needed to do. It was not the most prettiest win out there, right? It was not the most beautiful win out there, but it was a win. The win is a win. Coming back home, getting the W. Let's go ahead and talk about the Dolphins next week. They are 2-7. Should be an easier matchup. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.